Hello students, today we are going to do word problems based on subtraction of the fractions for year 2 students. Let's get started. Word problems based on the subtraction of the fractions. First question, Kevin drew a square. She painted 3/4 of it in red. What fraction of the square is left unpainted? She drew a square. As you can see that I have drawn the square for you. So she painted 3/4 of it. That means how many total equal parts it has? It has 4 equal parts. As you can see that I have divided this diagonally and I made 4 equal parts. You can divide it by joining the middle points of the square like this and like this. You have divided the square into 4 equal parts. How many parts are shaded? Out of 4 parts, 3 parts are shaded as red. So as you can see that I have shaded 3 parts as red. Now what he is asking? He is asking what fraction of the square is left unpainted. Unpainted is how many squares are left? Only one small square is left. Now how do I represent this as a fraction? So total number of parts, how much? Total number of parts are 4. How many parts are unshaded? 1 part, right? Write down 1 in the numerator. So that means 1/4 of the fraction is unpainted, right? But how do we get this answer? As we know that if I shade all the 4 parts, this square is considered as one whole, right? So one whole will be written as how many parts it has? 1, 2, 3, 4 parts it has. So I can write down one whole as 4 by 4 because 4 by 4 will be given by one whole. Out of full whole, one whole, like 4 by 4, how many parts are unpainted? That I have to figure it out, so that I have to subtract the painted parts. So painted parts are 3/4. As you can see that from 4 by 4, which is one whole, I have to subtract 3 by 4, which is painted, to get the unpainted part. If I subtract it, as we know that the numerator should be the same. So I have the numerator same as 4, which will be written one time. And then I need to subtract 4 minus 3. Let's subtract it. So it will be 4 minus 3, which is equals to 1/4. So that means 1/4 part is unpainted. We can understand this in some different method also. This is as considered as one whole. So this is one whole. From the one whole you have to subtract the painted part, which is 3 by 4. I need to equate the denominator of 1. Below 1 what is there? Below 1 is 1 only. So I need to equate the denominator. Now here the denominator is 1. Here the denominator is 4. I have to equate the denominator. How I am going to equate the denominator? Unless I multiply the 1 by 1 by 4. So I need to multiply this by 4 to get the denominator 4. Because I multiplied it in the denominator, I have to multiply it in the numerator also. So 4 times 1 will become 4. Divided by 4 times 1 will become 4 minus 3 by 4. This will be the same as this one. So you will get the answer as 1/4 of the fraction is unpainted. Out of 4 parts, 1 part is unpainted. Let's see one more example. Terry has read 6/7 of a book. What fraction of the book does he still have to read to complete the book? Book has how many equal parts? Book has 7 equal parts. As you can see that I have drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts for you. Out of that, he read 6/7 of the book. Out of 7 parts, he read 6 parts. As you can see that I have shaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. So this part will be given by 6 by 7. 6 by 7 part is already read by Terry. What he is asking? He is asking what fraction of the book does still he have to read to complete the book. So how many parts are unread? only one part. How to represent this one part? Total parts 7. Out of that, one part is unread. So 1 should be written in the numerator. So that means my answer is 1 by 7 of the part of the book is still he has to read it. We will do it with some different method. One whole will be written as how many total parts it has? It has 7 equal parts. So that means one whole will be written as 7 over 7. So this is complete whole, which is 1, which is written as 7 over 7. So from 7 over 7, you have to subtract 6 by 7. 6 parts you already read it. 7 by 7 minus 6 by 7, I need to subtract it. For this subtraction, my denominator should be the same, which is 7. So 7 should be written only one time. Let's write it 7 one time. I need to subtract 7 minus 6. Let's write it 7 minus 6. It will be equal to 1 over 7. That means out of 7 parts, one part is unread. Let's understand this with some different method. One whole, from the one whole, this complete is one whole. From this you have to subtract 6 by 7. So I subtracted 1 minus 6 by 7. But I can't subtract it unless this 1 should have the same denominator as 7. So let's make it 7. Below 1, it is 1 minus 6 by 7, which will be equal to, I need to multiply 1 by 7 because I need to make the denominator as 7. So let's multiply it in the numerator also, minus 6 by 7. That will be written as 7 by 7 minus 6 by 7, which is same as what we have solved it earlier to get the answer as 1 by 7. Let's see one more example. Ifran has an assessment book. He has completed 7/12 of the book. What fraction of the book does he still have to do to complete the book? Now tell me how many equal parts does the book have? 12, right? So there are 12 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have drawn 12 equal parts for you. Out of that, he completed how many parts? 7 parts he completed. So as we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts are shaded. So this part will be written as 7 by 12. He already completed 7 by 12. Now he is asking what fraction of the book does he still have to do to complete the book. So how many parts are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts are left. I need to represent this 5 part in the form of a fraction. How do I represent that? Total number of parts 12. Out of that, how many parts are unread? 5 parts are unread. So this will be my answer. So I need to get this answer with some different method. This complete picture will be given as one whole. So one whole. So how many one whole has total number of parts? 12 parts, right? So let's write down 12 here. So this one whole will be written as 12 over 12. From 12 over 12, you have to subtract 7 by 12. 12 by 12 minus 7 by 12. Let's subtract it. For this subtraction, my denominator should be the same, which is 12. So that will be written as only one time. Let's write it one time. I need to subtract 12 minus 7. Let's write it 12 minus 7. How much 12 minus 7? 5, right? Let's write it 5, which is equal to 5 by 12. So that means 5 by 12 out of 12 parts, 5 parts he still have to do to complete the book. Let's understand this with some different method also. So one whole. So from one whole, you have to subtract 7 by 12. As you can see that I have written 1 minus 7 by 12. This subtraction I can't do it unless I make this 1 in the denominator as 12. So below 1, what is the number? Below 1, the number is 1. I have to make this 1 as 12. I have to multiply 1 by 12 to make the denominator 12. Minus 7 by 12. It will be written as 12 by 12 minus 7 by 12, which is same as what we have solved earlier to get the answer 5 by 12. Let's see one more example. What is the missing number in the box? As we can see that here, we have to do the subtraction. My denominator is same. I need to write down the denominator how many times? One time, right? Let's write it one time. 12. I have to subtract 11 minus 5 and 5 minus 1. That means I need to subtract all of the things from the numerator. Let's write it down. It will be written as 11 minus 5 minus 1. Minus 5 and minus 1 are with the same sign. So what I have to do with the same sign? I have to add them. Let's add it. It will be written as 11. 5 plus 1 is 6. Minus 6 over 12. What will be the answer for 11 minus 6? 5, right? Let's write down 5. It will be written as 5 by 12. 5 by 12 part is the missing number. Let's see one more example here. 2/8 of a class walk to school. 5/8 of the class take the bus to school. The rest of the class cycle to school. What fraction of the class cycle to school? 2/8 of the class. So class has been divided into how many equal parts? 8 parts, right? 8 equal parts. Let's see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have drawn 8 equal parts for you. Out of that, 2/8 of a class walk to school. As you can see that I have drawn 2 purple colors. Out of 8 parts, 2 parts they walk to school. Let's write it here. They walk to school. 5 by 8 of the class take the bus to school. Out of 8 parts, 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see that I have shaded 5 as green. These students travel by bus. Let's write down here. Bus. I have to look for the rest of the class cycle to school. What part is left? As you can see that only one part is left. This part they cycle to the school. How do I write this part in the form of a fraction? So total number of parts? 8 parts. Let's write it in the denominator. Out of that, what part is unshaded right now? 1 part, right? Let's write it 1 in the numerator. 1/8 out of 8 parts, only 1 part of the class cycle to school. Let's write this answer in some different form. So this complete is given as 1 whole. So 1 whole has how many equal parts? It has 8 equal parts. So 1 whole will be written as 8 by 8. Out of 8 by 8, I have to subtract the students who walk as well as who go by bus. Let's subtract it. Walk. 2/8 of the students walk to school. Bus. 5/8 of the students take the bus to school. Let's subtract it from 8 by 8. As you can see that here, 8 by 8 minus 2 by 8 minus 5 by 8. Now I need to solve that. To solve this, my denominator should be the same. My denominator is same as 8. It will be written as how many times? 1 time. Let's write it as 1 time. I need to subtract 8 minus 2 minus 5. All the things in the numerator, I need to subtract that. Let's write it here. 8 minus 2 minus 5. As we can see that minus 2 and minus 5 are with the same sign. So that must be added. 5 plus 2 is how much? 7. Let's write it 7, which will be equal to 8 minus 7 divided by 8. 8 minus 7 is 1. 1 over 8. That will be your answer. That means 1/8 of the students cycle to school. Let's see one more example. Luke had a cake. He gave 2/10 of the cake to his friend and ate some of the cake himself. He had 1/10 of the cake left. What fraction of the cake did he eat? I need to ask you, the cake has been divided into how many equal parts? 10 parts, right? Cake has been divided into 10 equal parts. As you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 parts. 10 equal parts I have drawn for you. He gave 2/10 of the cake to his friend. As you can see that 2 parts are red. He gave it to his friend. Let's write it. This is 2 by 10. He gave it to his friend. 1/10 of the cake is left. As you can see that here, one part I have shaded as blue, which is left. Let's write down. This part is left, which is 1 by 10. I need to find out how much part did he eat himself. As you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts. These 7 parts I need to write down in the form of a fraction. How to write it down? Total number of parts how much? Total number of parts are 10. Let's write down 10 in the denominator. How many parts are unshaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts are unshaded. Let's write down 7 in the numerator. So 7 by 10 is the part he ate by himself. I need to find it with some different method. Let's find it out. The figure is written as one complete whole. This complete whole has been divided into how many equal parts? 10 parts. One whole will be written as 10 by 10. Out of 10 by 10, I need to subtract this 2 by 10 part and 1 by 10 part. As you can see that here I have written 10 by 10 minus 2 by 10 minus 1 by 10. I need to solve this. To solve this, my denominator should be the same, which is 10 right now. It will be written as how many time? 1 time. Let's write it 1 time. I need to subtract my numerator. Let's write it 10 minus 2 minus 1. Minus 2 minus 1 are with the same sign, that must be added. 2 plus 1, 3. Let's write it. 10 minus 3 divided by 10. 10 minus 3 how much? 7, right? Let's write it 7 by 10. This shows that out of 10 parts, 7 parts he ate by himself. That will be my answer. Let's see one more example. Henry ate 1/6 of the bar of chocolate in the morning. She continued eating the bar of chocolate in the evening. She finished 5/6 of the bar of chocolate altogether. What fraction of the bar of chocolate did Henry eat in the evening? Now let's find out the figure first. How is the figure? So the chocolate has been divided into how many equal parts? 6 parts, right? As you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts I have drawn for you. Out of that, Henry ate 1/6. Out of 6 parts, he ate 1 part of chocolate in the morning. Let's write this part as she ate in the morning. This part is 1 by 6. She ate in the morning. She continued eating the bar of chocolate in the evening, and she finished 5/6 of the bar of the chocolate altogether. Altogether means in the morning and in the evening combined she total ate 5/6 of the part. That means out of 6 parts she finished 5 parts. This part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These all parts has been eaten by Henry. How do I represent this 5 parts in the form of a fraction? Total parts how much? Total parts are 6. Out of that, 5 parts are eaten, which will be written in the numerator. So 5 by 6 part are eaten all together. I need to find out how much part did she eat in the evening. As you can see that from the figure, she ate this part in the evening. Let's write down. How many parts are there? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. That means I need to represent this 4 parts in the form of a fraction. Total how many parts we have? We have 6 parts. Out of that, these parts are 4. Let's write it in the numerator. That means 4 by 6 of the part she ate it in the evening. How do I find this answer while doing my different type of calculation? Total how much did she eat altogether? 5 by 6, right? This 5 by 6 From 5 by 6, I need to subtract which part? Only this part which she ate in the morning, which is 1 by 6. Let's write it down. So out of 5 by 6, which is total, we have minus, I need to subtract 1 by 6 to get the answer how much she ate it in the evening. Let's subtract it. For this subtraction, my denominator is same, which will be written only one time. Now I need to write down 5 minus 1. Let's write it down. 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 by 6. This is my answer. Out of 6 parts, 4 parts she ate it in the evening. Let's see one more example. Razel cut an apple into 10 equal pieces. As you can see that I have drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 equal parts for you. He ate 1 piece and gave 3 pieces to his sister. What fraction of the apple was left? He ate 1 piece. That means only 1 part was eaten by him. I need to represent this part in the form of a fraction. How many total equal parts? 10. Let's write down 10 in the denominator. How many parts did he eat? He ate only 1 part. Let's write down 1 in the numerator. He gave 3 pieces to his sister. Let's shade that. 1, 2, 3. These 3 parts he gave it to his sister. Let's write down this in the form of a fraction. Total parts 10, which will be written in the denominator, and this 3 parts will be written in the numerator. So 3 by 10. Out of that, I need to find out what fraction of the apple was left. As you can see that this part is left. Can we count it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts are left. I need to represent this 6 parts in the form of a fraction. So how many total parts we have? We have 10 total parts. Out of that, 6 parts are left. So 6 by 10 is my answer. I need to find out this answer in some different method. This complete picture will be given as one whole. One whole, it has divided into how many total parts? 10 parts. So one whole will be written as 10 by 10. Out of 10 by 10, I need to subtract what? I need to subtract 1 by 10 as well as 3 by 10. Let's subtract it. Minus 1 by 10 minus 3 by 10. To get this answer, my denominator should be the same, which is same as 10. It will be written only one time. Let's write down one time. I need to subtract my numerators. Let's write it down. 10 minus 1 minus 3. Minus 1 minus 3 are with the same sign, that should be added. 3 plus 1, 4. Let's write down. 10 will be in the denominator. 10 minus of 4. 10 minus 4 how much? 6. 6 by 10. Out of 10 parts, 6 parts are left. Let's see one more example. Maggie had a chocolate bar. She ate 2/9 of it in the morning and 5/9 of it in the afternoon. First question, what fraction of the chocolate bar did she eat? Second, what fraction of the chocolate bar was left? You tell me how many equal parts the bar has been divided into. 9 parts, right? The bar has been divided into 9 equal parts. Let's draw 9 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes. Out of that, she ate 2 parts in the morning. Let's shade it 2 parts. These 2 parts she ate it in the morning. She ate 5/9 in the afternoon. Out of 9 parts, she ate 5 parts in the afternoon. Let's shade 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. These 5 parts, she ate it in the afternoon. Let's write down afternoon here. What they are asking, what fraction of the chocolate bar did she eat? So how many parts did she eat altogether? Morning she ate 2 by 9. Afternoon she ate 5 by 9. How much did she eat altogether? That means I need to add my answer. Let's add it. A part will be added, which will be 2 by 9 plus 5 by 9. I need to add it. My denominator is same, which is 9. Let's write it one time. I need to add my numerator. Let's write it down. 2 plus 5. How much 2 plus 5 is? 7. 7 by 9. This is my answer. Out of 9 parts, she ate total 7 parts, including morning and afternoon. This is my first answer. Now I need to find what fraction of the chocolate bar was left. As you can see that how many parts are left? 2 parts are left. I need to represent these 2 parts in the form of a fraction. How do I represent that? Total parts 9. Out of that 2 parts are unshaded. That means my answer is 2 by 9. Let's find this answer in some different method. So this complete figure will be given as one whole. Let's write down one whole. It has been divided into how many equal parts? 9 parts. One whole will be written as 9 by 9. Out of 9 by 9, I need to subtract 2 by 9 and 5 by 9. Let's write it down. 9 by 9, I need to subtract 2 by 9 minus 5 by 9. To get this answer, my denominator should be the same, which is same as 9. Let's write it one time. I need to subtract my numerator. It will be 9 minus 2 minus 5. Minus 2 and minus 5 are with the same sign, which must be added. 5 plus 2 is 7. It will be 9 minus 7 over 9. 9 minus 7 is 2. 2 by 9. That will be my answer. Out of 9 parts, 2 parts are still left. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below. Bye-bye everyone.